All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fussball Fanatics. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have a fantastic night of football in store for you today. It's Europa League Semifinal day. We have Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest. Of course, the game that we're going to cover today, Freiburg and Braga. It's also Conference League semifinal day. We have Crystal Palace against Shakhtar, and then Strasbourg and Rayo Vallecano. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've never heard of Strasbourg or Vallecano. I've heard of Shakhtar, and obviously I know Crystal Palace. Braga, didn't really know much about them. I know they're from Portugal. Freiburg, of course, a team that I know a little bit about from watching the Bundesliga over the years. And we'll talk more about this channel. This is the very first stream on the channel and what this is all about. I just wanted to test some things before we start ramping up towards the World Cup, which we will be covering. Super excited for the World Cup this summer. Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, know a little bit about them. I try and watch the Premier League when I can, but huge Bundesliga fan, of course. Unfortunately, I tried to go live on Twitch. For whatever reason, it wasn't working. So for the time being, we are just live on YouTube. I'm going to do some digging and seeing what's going on with that. But I thought maybe we'll see. Let's just do this on YouTube. I can deal with the Twitch stuff later. But normally we would be live on both Twitch and YouTube, but that's okay for now. Let me know your thoughts on this match. I put a poll in the chat. Who do you think is going to win? Freiburg, Braga, or I did put extra time drama because there is a possibility of this game going to extra time. Remember, this is a two-legged series. This is leg 2. Braga lead 2-1 in this series. So Freiburg would need 1 goal to force to extra time. And then we go to penalties if we're still tied after that. And then another rule, there's no away goals. If you're in America and you know about like the CONCACAF Champions League, there is away goals in that competition. But in Europe, they got rid of it, which I agree with. I think the away goal tiebreaker thing is kind of stupid. Like, why is it more value to score an away goal versus at home? I don't quite understand that. Amazing scenes in Freiburg right now. Look at all the fans in the stadiums with the little signs. I think I see an eagle at the far end there. Awesome stuff. I've always wanted to be a part of that. I've never been to a football game where they've done that. I'm always impressed at the coordination. I mean, that takes a lot of planning to do that. Okay, we'll get you starting lineups here once this game kicks off. I just got to make sure we're ready with the clock here. So working. Let's go. Clock is working. Fantastic. I'm excited for this one. Like I said, let me know your predictions. I'm going to go. I got a pull for Freiburg. I'm wearing the throwback German goalie kit here. I didn't have a Freiburg jersey, so I thought this would do. It has to be Freiburg for me. A club that desperately needs to go to a final, desperately needs to win a trophy. I believe they have never won a trophy in their over 100-year history. So definitely point for Freiburg. I'll go 2-0 Freiburg. So they went on aggregate 3-2 is my prediction. Referee's just counting, making sure we have all the players on the pitch. We might have to wait for the smoke to clear from all the flares. I think that... Oh, no, we're good. We're off. Freiburg, Braga, in beautiful Freiburg, Germany. I would love, love, love to visit Freiburg one day. Such a beautiful place. And I actually watched a little documentary about Freiburg before the stream, kind of earlier this morning. And it was cool. It was from this YouTube channel called Copa 90, I think is what they're called. And they kind of travel around the world and highlight different soccer clubs or football clubs around the world. They highlighted Freiburg, interviewed some fans, some locals in the area. Oh, chance in the box here. I think it's going to be a goal kick for Braga. Good first look there for Freiburg. Might have been a handball, actually. Based off the Champions League final or Champions League semifinal from yesterday, I don't know what a handball is. Someone has to explain to me what handball is. I thought, what's his name? Neves handballed it in the box. They didn't call it. But the week before, they called Alphonso Davies for handball after it ricocheted off his leg. I don't know what handball is anymore. It's ridiculous. But as I was saying in that documentary I was watching, Freiburg, a very progressive city, very environmentally conscious. They actually have a neighborhood in Freiburg where no cars are allowed, only biking and walking. So that was very, very cool. It's their way of trying to cut down on emissions, which I'm big on. I'm big on that. So it's very, very awesome. And another thing, remember, Freiburg is one of 4 teams still in the Bundesliga where it's 100% owned by the fans. So there's no owner that owns 50%. Or in Germany, they have the 50+1 rule, where 51% has to be owned by the fans. In Freiburg, it's 100% fans. I believe 35,000 members they have for Freiburg, which is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I wish it was like that here in the States, but it is what it is. But yeah, let's get you started in lineups. I talk a lot, as you know. And by the way, my name is Grant. If you are just tuning in, welcome. Welcome to the channel. This has been a channel. I have my own YouTube channel, personal one, but I've wanted to branch out and kind of have a soccer or football specific channel that focuses on the Bundesliga. And we'll, of course, watch other leagues from around the world, but it's definitely going to be focused on the German teams and following them. So I thought this would be a good one to start off with. The second leg, Europa League semifinal. Freiburg, a city that's deserves a trophy. I would love for this team to get to a final. The fans deserve it. This club deserves it. But let's get you lineups. So I should. This stream will be a little bit more ramshackle. I apologize. It'll be a lot smoother in the future. We're just working out some bugs here. Let's go this. Not that. Let's go this. Okay, we're here. Now I need to select this. We're golden. Look at this. Y'all can see this. I can zoom in a little bit more, make it easier. Is that too much? That might be too much. No, we're good. We're good. I might do one back. There we go. We'll start with the visiting team from Portugal, Braga. They're in a 3-4-3 formation. I'm going to butcher these names. Hornacek? I think it's probably Hornacek. The goalkeeper. Your back three of Lager Bielke, Oliveira, and then Carvalho. Your midfield of Gomez, Moutinho. That name sounds familiar. Moutinho. 39. Maybe he played for Portugal in some Euros or World Cup at some point. Tiknas, Dorgalis, and then your front three of Salazar, Pau Victor, and then Gorby. Head coach by Carlo Vicens. And then let's go to our boys from the Bundesliga, Freiburg, in a 4-2-3-1 formation. In net, Atubolo. Back line of Tro, Leinhardt, Ginter, Kubler. Midfield of Hoffler, Eggestein, Grifo, Manzambi, Best. Look at this beard on Best. Holy shnikes. That is a beard. Respect. I wish I could grow a beard like that. I wish I could. And then Matanovic is the striker. Here we go for Freiburg. Foul. That's got to be a foul. It's a red card. It's a red card. No shit. He was one-on-one with the keeper and got bumped over, and the referee hands out a red card to Oliveira. It looks like it's Oliveira. Unbelievable. What a moment. What a moment in this game and in this series. He's onside. What a ball. I don't know if that's a red. I mean, there is some contact. That can't be a red. I'm not a football expert, but I don't think that's a red card. There's slight contact from behind, but he goes down so easily. Besta. It's our boy with the beard, Besta. I don't think that's a red card, but I'm not an expert. If it's a red card, it's a red card, but I think that's a bit harsh. So it's Dorgelis with the red card for Braga. Down to 10 men. They do have a 2-1 lead in the series, but all the momentum here with Freiburg. Wow. This is a good position for this set piece here, too. They're in a good position for it. It's in that little semicircle right in the box. It's in the semicircle. They got two guys on it. You got to have Besta take it. I think Besta should take this. Oh, off the wall. And it's going to be a corner kick. Fans are appreciating the effort here. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to write a tweet. After this corner kick, I'll write a tweet. That corner kick, a bit crap. Hornacek is going to grab it. Let me just find the link for the stream here. I'm glad we're cooking on YouTube. I'm glad this is working on YouTube. For whatever reason, we had some technical difficulties with Twitch. Bizarre. Here comes Best again for Freiburg. Whips it across. Hornacek bobbles it, but he gets it again. And he holds on to it. 10 minutes into this one, still scoreless. But all the momentum with Freiburg, if you're just tuning in, Braga did have a man sent off straight red, which I think is a little harsh. I understand he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but the contact was very, very light. But I understand. Copy the link. I just put in ChatGPT what I want for my tweets here. All right, that's good. Red card for Braga. Sweet. Stream's looking solid. Stream's looking solid. Good. I'm going to try and go live later tonight and sort out the Twitch thing. Because I don't know why that didn't work. That was bizarre. Oh, well, that's okay. Grifo up top. Good cross. True. And Hornacek will grab it. I think this is kind of what we're going to see in this game. I think it's going to be Braga just defending this one-goal lead here. Still Freiburg with the ball. I don't think we finished lineups. So it's Besta, Manzambi, Grufo, Matanovic up front. Head coach Julian Schuster for Freiburg. They've struggled recently. Their previous 5 games, they drew at Wolfsburg at the weekend. Obviously, lost to Braga in leg 1, 2-1, and devastatingly so. It was a last-second goal, basically. Big mistake by the goalkeeper for Freiburg. And Dorgala scored in the 92nd minute. So very, very tough way to end the game for Freiburg. And then they lost to Dortmund 4-0, lost to Stuttgart in the semifinal of the DFB Pokal in extra time. So definitely a tough loss again. And then they beat Heidenheim 2-1. But who isn't beaten Heidenheim this season in the Bundesliga? I'll tell you what, Bayern Munich didn't beat them. They had to they drew with them. But yeah, Heidenheim, unfortunately, I love Heidenheim, but it looks like they're going to be relegated. I do love Heidenheim. But it looks like they'll be going down. And then I saw that Schalke is a team that could be, or is confirmed. Schalke will be coming up next season in the Bundesliga. So we'll have the Dortmund-Schalke rivalry again. I know there's a specific name for it, of that rivalry. Schalke Dortmund rivalry. Yeah, give me the derby name. The River Derby. Is it the River or the Ruhr Derby? Revier Derby? Or it's called the Ruhr Derby. That's like a tongue twister, the Ruhr Derby. The Colon Pot Derby. It's referred to as the mother of all derbies. Schalke has the most all-time wins in the fixture, followed 60, followed closely by Dortmund with 56. It's a very tight series. We do have a player down. I think it's a Braga player. But here's the moment again. Let me know at home if you think this is a penalty or not, or if it's a red card. I think a red card, like 2 minutes into the game, is kind of harsh. But he was one-on-one with the keeper. But yeah, the announcers are saying that they're fine with it, so I'll agree. And then there's that set piece for Besta. Not the best. Didn't really get the height on it. Looks like that Braga player is okay. Hornacek boots it down. Miscued by Braga. Going to be a throw for Freiburg. We got another Braga player down. Built like balsa wood. Braga. He might have just gotten stepped on. But I hope everyone's doing well, by the way. Happy Thursday, whether it's a Thursday night for you in Europe or if you're in the States or in North America like me. And it's an afternoon. Beautiful afternoon here for me. I'll probably be enjoying the sunshine once the stream's over. But I appreciate you tuning in. This is a brand new channel. This is an idea that I cooked up like 3 years ago. And I just never really got to it. I was so busy with my own personal stuff, with work, and I'm still in school. I have my own personal YouTube channel that I was working on at the time, and it just felt like an appropriate time to start this. We're ramping up towards like the World Cup, so I thought that'd be a good starting point for the channel to start with the World Cup, and then it kind of leads into Bundesliga in August once that gets going again. So it'll be a very, very busy but fun summer on this channel. I appreciate you being here on day one. If you're just passing by for a second, or I'm talking to nobody, that's okay. Ooh, chance here. Oh, hits the post and it's in. Oh my gosh. Freiburg get the goal that they need to force extra time. But what an unfortunate bounce for Braga. I need to see this again, how it went in, but it literally just was bouncing along and it hit the inside of the post and went in. How unfortunate for Braga. I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing. Hornacek. They whip in the cross. It's cleared away. And it deflects off a Freiburg player and just goes off the post and in. That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. I'm still learning names here. It's Kubler. So a defender for Braga cleared it, went off Kubler's leg, and then bounces off the inside of the post and goes in. Wow. Well, a huge goal for Braga. Like I said, if this holds, we're heading to extra time, but a lot of football left to be played here. And you would say Freiburg have the advantage. They got the goal. They're getting the bounces. They have an extra man on the pitch. It's all sunny in Freiburg. It's all sunny in Freiburg. That could be the spinoff of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's Always Sunny in Freiburg. Well, that documentary I watched earlier that I talked about, they said that Freiburg gets the warmest climate in Germany, in all of Germany. It gets very warm there, and it's always sunny. So that would be an appropriate show. It's always sunny in Freiburg. But yeah, look at Braga just sitting back. Be a free kick for Braga. Yeah, this is hard because I've watched the PSG Bayern series, of course, and just how end to end that was, and both teams play with such a high line, and it just allows for that end to end action. This is very, very slow compared to that. It's very slow. So I just like this is what mostly football is. It's like what we saw with PSG Bayern is definitely like an outlier kind of game. I tell you, that first leg, PSG Bayern, probably one of I'd probably say top 5 games I've ever watched. I mean, just unbelievable game. The second game was a bit of the opposite defense. Freiburg again, easy save for Hornacek. Manzambi shot it right at him. But kind of back on this channel, feel free to give us a follow. Bottom right hand corner. Unfortunately, we're not live on Twitch. I wish we were. But so we had some issues with the tech that I'm going to sort out later. But normally we would dual stream on Twitch and YouTube. But today it's just YouTube, which is totally fine. I might be able to sort at halftime. I could try something, and see if I can fix it. But if not, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I'll see what I can do. But I thought let's at least we can do this for now. Do this for now, and I'll see if I can fix it at halftime. But my plan with Fussball Fanatics, we are going to go live as much as I can, especially on the weekends for Bundesliga. I mentioned we'll do the World Cup, cover Germany specifically, but we'll do other teams as well. If there's any like big football game, whether it's like La Liga, Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, we'll of course cover that as well. It's just a place for us football nerds to chat, have a good time. Want to create a nice little community of football fans. So share this with your friends and family if you're interested or if they're interested in football. I'm not an expert. I think that's been made very clear 28 minutes into the stream. I'm definitely not an expert, but I just love it. I have a huge passion for it, and I thought I would, watch this game with the lovely people of the internet. So thank you again for tuning in. Here's Besta again with the beard. That cross only cleared away. Besta again. He's ambitious, Besta. He tried the shot there, nowhere close. And Hornacek has to boot it away. The press from Freiburg is it's causing troubles for Braga here. Oh wow, average age of Freiburg is about 28. That's pretty young. I think. I think that's pretty young. Or might be average. Also, another idea I had of like a video idea to do was to do like a guide to the Bundesliga. So kind of make like a little 10, 15-minute video about each of the clubs in the Bundesliga. Kind of like the history of it, how they began, how they're run, notable moments in their club history. I thought that'd be a fun video to do. So like if you have any new people who want to get into the Bundesliga, you can watch those videos about each of the teams and kind of pick what team you want to support. Also, if you're watching at home, let me know what team you do support. Could be any team, not just Bundesliga. For me, I've always liked. So I got into watching Bundesliga during the pandemic because it was the first league to come back in the world, basically, for any sports. And at the time, it was on Fox Sports here in the States. And one of the first games I watched was Borussia Dortmund. I think they were playing. I think it was Dusseldorf, maybe, or was it Leverkusen? It was either Leverkusen or Dusseldorf. I just remember Erling Haaland scored like the game winner in the very like last moments of the game, and I kind of got hooked on watching Borussia Dortmund and became a big Erling Haaland fan. And then also watching Bayern Munich because I recognized Manuel Neuer from the World Cups previously, Joshua Kimmich, Thomas Müller was still on Bayern at the time. A lot of those like big German international players that I knew from just watching World Cups previously. And just kind of kept watching and slowly fell in love. So been following Dortmund Bayern. I know that's a big rivalry, Der Klassiker, but I do like both teams. I like players on both teams. So Sumi, when they do play against each other, I do. Ooh, here we go. Good job by Hornacek to clear away the damage there. But Freiburg, we're in there potentially 2-on-1. When Dortmund and Bayern play each other in Der Klassiker, I do choose to support Dortmund just because it's like the underdog team. But when they're playing other teams, I root for each of them respectively. I want them both to do well. So I was very disappointed that Bayern couldn't get the job done against PSG. Puts a bit of a damper on the season, but I mean, they've had an unbelievable season. Harry Kane's been electric, chasing Lewandowski's goal record. Bayern have scored like 116 goals this season in the Bundesliga, which is a record. Just a crazy, crazy season for them. Just unfortunate they couldn't go for the treble there, Champions League. They are still in the final, though. They advanced to the DFB Pokal final. So I wonder when that game is. DFB Pokal. I hope I don't work that day so we can do a stream for it. May 23rd. It's usually on the weekend, right? It'd be weird if they put that on a weekday. What day is May 23rd? Oh, it's a Thursday. It's a Thursday at 1, and we'll see. TBD on that. TBD on that if we can do a stream for it. I'm praying that we can. I just don't know my work schedule. I hope we can. I think hopefully my boss understands, hey, it's the DFB Pokal final, gotta watch it. Gotta do a stream for it. The people need it. The people need the stream. Well, we're at the 31st minute, 1-0 for Freiburg. It's all been Freiburg. What are the possession stats? I feel like Braga haven't done anything. I don't think they've even gotten a shot off. Very disappointing from Braga. I think the red card just kind of rattled them. Yeah, the stats right now, 75% to 25% in terms of possession for Freiburg. The XG of 0.36 to 0.03 for Freiburg. It says Freiburg have 5 shots and then Braga have 2. I don't remember them having a shot. I don't think it was on target then. But yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect out of Braga. But I've been a bit disappointed in Braga. I don't know what you guys are feeling. It's literally been all Freiburg. They just haven't done anything that would make you think they're going to get a goal. It felt like the plan was we're going to try and protect this lead, this 2-1 lead, and bunker. That's what it felt like. Obviously, the red card didn't help 2 minutes into the game, but not been super impressed. I mean, I wonder if Braga are thinking, let's get this to penalties at this point. Are they just going to defend the whole time? Get this game to penalties? I hope not. I hope we don't get penalties. I hate penalties. They're fun. I mean, they're fun to watch if they're not your team, I will say. But it's just I want the game to be decided through the game action, not through penalties, you know? I've always been a big proponent of that. So hopefully we don't go to penalties today and Freiburg can just win outright. And then just to update you on the other Europa League semifinal, I have Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest. They're scoreless in the 32nd minute. Nottingham Forest do lead the series 1-0 on aggregate. So Aston Villa need a goal to force extra time, 2 to win it. And then if we check in with the Conference League, Crystal Palace and Shakhtar. Palace have a 1-0 lead. It was an OG. It was an own goal by Henrique. Oh, we just have a goal. Shakhtar, it looks like they just scored. Iguinaldo de Sousa makes it 1-1 in the 34th. So that means on aggregate, it's 4-2 now in favor of Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace playing at home at Selhurst Park in London, so it looks like Palace are going to move on, but you never know. Shakhtar, the comeback is on. And then the other semifinal in the Conference League, it's Strasbourg and Rayo Vallecano. Vallecano lead 1-0 on aggregate, but currently in leg 2, it is scoreless in the 32nd minute. Very good. So definitely our game is probably, I think it's the best one. I think it's the best one of the lot. Be a throw in for Freiburg. Be a corner kick for Freiburg. Here we go. That cross punched away by Hornacek. Hornacek's had a pretty solid game, I gotta say. that goal that Freiburg scored, definitely not his fault. That was the fluke, one of the flukiest goals I've ever seen. Very, very jammy. Get the toast. Very, very jammy. Speaking of that, a snack that I've been having is you toast. There's a specific bread. It's almost like kind of a raisin bread with like whole grains. I forgot the exact name of it. But you toast that. There's like this cherry kind of jam spread that you put on top, and then you put sprouts on top. And it's a nice little healthy like snack. Tastes very, very good. Especially the sprouts. Love the sprouts. I have like a little glass jar you can grow sprouts in. Very easy. I should talk more about that on my own personal channel. My major in college is health and wellness, so on my main channel, my personal channel, I can talk more about that stuff if you're interested. But yeah, that's a fun little snack. Fun little snack to have. Today I'm just having a smoothie. I just finished eating some lunch and wanted a smoothie, so we got like acai, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. I put some cashew milk in it too, so as the liquid. Very nice. Tastes very good. It's very thick. I wasn't expecting it to be this thick today. I don't think I put enough liquid in it, but that's okay. Hornacek turns it over again. Yeah, Freiburg just can't. Sorry, Braga can't like possess the ball up the field. They try like playing out from the back, but it gets turned over in the midfield. Or they try the lawn ball from Hornacek, just boot it down the pitch, but it always falls for a Freiburg player. So just there's not able to get a hold of the ball, and I'm like, if I'm Braga, just hold on to it, just pass it around, like get some touches. You know, you don't have to go for the quick, triangle pass every time, the lob ball every time. Ooh, this might be a card for Freiburg. I thought the referee was reaching for a card there. I got nervous. Yeah, I don't think that's a foul. It's on the follow through. Yeah, he was kicking the ball and he ran into the Freiburg player. What's that guy's name? Lagermeal? Sounds like a beer. Lagermeal. Lagerbielke. Yeah, Lagermeal sounds like a German beer that I probably would try at some point. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. If you are new, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Bottom right hand corner. You're very welcome. Let me know where you're watching. Just trying to check out the poll we have going on here. 67% say Freiburg. 33% say Braga. No one said extra time, which I find kind of surprising. Because I came into this thinking it's probably going to be a low-scoring affair. So I was debating between extra time or a Freiburg win, but I was feeling the Freiburg vibes. It's always sunny in Freiburg, as they say. So I predicted 2-0, but a lot of you guys are saying Freiburg as well. Couple Braga people. It's cool. Besta. That's a cross. Trio. It's very methodical, Freiburg. That shot. Oh! What a shot! Monzombie. You can't see me. You can't see me, says Monzombie. Holy shnikes. That was a rocket. Houston, we have liftoff. Oh my gosh. What a rocket from Monzombie. 2-0 Freiburg. Lead 3-2 on aggregate. If this holds, they're on to the Europa League Final. What a goal. They gave him the space. They let him walk right down Main Street. Here, yeah, you take it. What a shot. Side netting. Past Hornacek. Beautiful. That reminds me of who's the player on Man City? Like Doku? Drogu? I think it's Doku. I watched the Man City. Who did they play at the weekend that they drew too late? Whatever team that was. Doku had a couple goals like that where he just kind of cut in and then curled it far post past the keeper and in like that. Side netting. Very, very impressive by Monzombie there. 2-0. My prediction has come true. Dreams do come true. Any kids watching, dreams do come true. He's got to say it out loud on a YouTube live stream and it'll come true. That'll be a foul. First chance for Braga to like get any offense going here. They have an offensive set piece. Loving this. What a half for Freiburg. What a half. Manzambi, the 20-year-old from Switzerland. Does he play on Switzerland's national team? Then the name rings a bell for Switzerland. That should be easy to handle for Atabulu there. First time I think he's touched the ball today. Oh, like I was saying, though, feel free to give us a follow. Bottom right-hand corner. Apologies for the Twitch not working. I'll sort that out later today. I'm going to test out gaming tonight. We'll do some gaming later tonight. I'm thinking Red Dead. I just started a new Red Dead Redemption like story mode. Just waiting for GTA 6 to come out. Hopefully that comes out in November. I think they said November, and hopefully that's true, and they don't keep pushing the deadline. Hopefully it's actually November, and we can play some GTA 6 on the channel, on Twitch. That'll be fun. So I'm thinking for like live streams for the Watchalongs, we'll do YouTube and Twitch, and then for like just gaming streams, we'll just do the Twitch. We could play FIFA. I suck at FIFA, though. We could play FIFA. Do like Red Dead, GTA 6 once that comes out. So kind of want this to be a nice little hub, little community of people. Oh, chance for Braga! They hit the post! Rebound! Blocked! And Freiburg cleared away, and I think it ends up as a goal kick. Wow, that came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere for Braga. All of a sudden, he was in. What a pass. Outweights Atabulo, clanks it off the post, falls for another Braga player, cleared basically off the line by a Freiburg defender. Wow. Danger there for Freiburg, but they escape. The first chance that Braga have had today, and they clink the outside of the post. Wow. So we got 3 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. I gotta say, this half has flown by. Flown by. I'm just having so much fun. Having a great time doing this. I love doing this stuff. Here's Atabulo. Be careful. I sense Braga, they're going to push numbers forward here towards the end of the half. Freiburg, got to be careful to not turn the ball over. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shot blocked, and it's going to be a corner kick for Braga. Last minute of the first half here. First corner for Braga. Really good block. I'm liking the Freiburg kits. Red. I like it. I got to get one. I didn't have a Freiburg kit today, so I thought I would wear the German, what's this? The 125th anniversary kit. This is the goalkeeper kit, though. I think the regular kit would be white, what the players wear, but I thought this would look nicer. A white kit, a plain white kit is going to get dirty in 2 seconds, so I'm like, I'll get the goalkeeper kit. I did just get a new kit, a Jamaica kit, and it's awesome. I'll have to show you in the second half. Really, really sick. Last chance here of the half. We're at the 3 minutes. Can Braga nick a goal late? That cross cleared away. And the referee's going to blow up. Well, it ends 2-0 for Freiburg. My prediction. The big moment of the half was the red card. That red card 2 minutes into the game for Braga. Dorgelis got sent off. Besta was one-on-one, felt the contact from behind, went down, straight red from the referee. A little harsh, but again, I'm not an expert, so I'll leave that to the chat, what you guys think. At home, Kubler scored a very jammy goal, get the toast in the 19th minute. Braga defender cleared it off his leg, and then went off his leg, hit the inside of the post, and went in. Very, very lucky. The second goal, though, was not lucky. That's all skill from Manzambi. Cut in to the middle. Braga just let him walk down Main Street and just curled it past Hornacek, far right, side netting. Beautiful, beautiful goal. Great strike. 2-0. On aggregate, Freiburg do lead the series 3-2. So if it holds, Freiburg would be advancing to the Europa League Final, which is awesome. I think Freiburg made it to a DFB Pokal final a couple of years ago, and at that point, that was the first time they had made it to a final in their entire club history. So I believe this would be the second time in history that they would advance to a final. This would be the biggest final they've ever been in. I think if there are any Germans or German football enthusiasts who know more about the culture of football, is the DFB Pokal final bigger or is the Europa League final bigger? I'd imagine it'd be Europa League because it's like you're playing other teams in Europe, right? I know it's not Champions League, uh, but I would assume the Europa League would be like the biggest final they've ever been in. But let me know at home if that's not the case, if the DFB Pokal is bigger, because I know it is a big trophy to win, the DFB Pokal, of course. Um, but yeah, rooting for Freiburg here. Very happy, pleased with the effort. Bit disappointed in Braga, but I mean they go down to 10 men. I understand they want to defend, try and keep a clean sheet. Uh, a bit harsh, to give up that first goal. Very unlucky. Second goal though was just a world class finish from Manzambi. But yeah, I think it's a good stopping point. I usually stay on during half times, but today we'll take a little break. I gotta do some stuff. But we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so for the start of the second half. I'll see you then. Enjoy yourselves. Get out. Maybe enjoy the sun if it's sunny out. Enjoy the sun.